If you don't want to do it, just say you don't want to do it. But the thing is, when you say you don't want to do it, you sound like an asshole. So you don't want to be that. And instead, you just make excuses. So I dealt with a whole lot of excuse making. And these are the moments where I began to get down on myself and find myself in a depression. Then females started surfacing, and I'm receiving phone calls and all kind of weird shit. So on top of feeling how I'm feeling, these are the things that's popping up, and I'm just like, this has got to be the worst nightmare I have ever had. You know. So even after all of that, you know, I still was willing to try and be nice, even though in my heart and in my soul, I was just sick. I was tired. I was like, what else do you want? Like, you're taking everything out of me. I'm asking you for nothing. Nothing. Like, this is nothing. Like, you know, if anybody asks me for any level of support or they need me to come over or whatever the case, you know, it's nothing. Start up my car and go. Unless my gas light on, I got to stop and get gas, but I'm on my way. So, for me, it was a hard pill to swallow that somebody could just come into your life and remain stagnant and just not care. And then blame it all on you as if they hadn't put you through a whole bunch of BS and ran you around in circles the whole time. So we kind of got to a stage where, I mean, we pretty much just don't like each other. We hate each other or whatever. I don't know if he hate me, but I can say he's not my favorite person in this world at all. And, you know, I don't feel like it's repairable. I feel like, what more can I do? What am I supposed to say? You know, and in this time, like, I had a blow up, and it finally just came to pass where, you know, I said a lot of hurtful things, you know, you could die, I don't care, you know, it's like, and it was bad. And I wouldn't tell anybody that that's how they should react to a situation. I wouldn't say, yeah, you should tell people to go on and die, you know. No, I wouldn't do that. But for me, that was my ultimate breakdown. Like, that was me having enough. That was me saying, like, if this happened to you, I can't say that I could care, because all you've given me is negative memories. All you have done was make me feel low. So I can't, like, this is too much, you know. And don't get me wrong, I wasn't the nicest person, but I just feel like when you walk into somebody's life on some bullshit, you're going to get bullshit back. So that's where I feel like the lines got crossed. He came on some bullshit, so he got bullshit back. And, you know, because if somebody come into my life treating me respectfully, they're completely honest and transparent, you know, I'm going to be the same to you. You know, I ain't got no reason to treat you bad. You know, but when I'm finding out stuff through the grapevine and, you know, you just doing whatever and you making all these excuses, and then your excuses are not panning up and lining up with what you told me, how do you expect me to be nice? So in this situation, I definitely learned that my self-esteem plays a big role in why I don't abandon situations when I should. You know, and a lot of my Facebook friends, they uplift me. My mom and all of these people, they tell me about, you know, how I help people and all of this stuff. But really, it has to do with how I looked at myself. And now I'm in a place where I'm praying and I'm going to church and I'm, you know, just trying to find myself. I'm not really wanting to date. You know, some of my old guy friends, they still be trying to come around and support me. And it's like, yeah, thanks for the support, but I really don't want your support. You know, dating is not something that's on my mind right now. If I were to date somebody, like, we would have to take it dumb slow. Like, it would be like, yep, we're really building a legit friendship, because I don't, you know, plan to take anybody serious for like the next couple of years. Like, somebody would literally have to pray to God to get to me, because that's where I'm at with it. I'm not I'm trying to find myself. I'm trying to better myself. You know, I'm about to be a mother of 2, and I have let a lot of my goals and dreams slip. So now, after all of that has happened, and I just feel, I honestly, at the end of all of this, I have felt deserted, and I have just felt like extremely low, worthless, and everything like that. I'm trying to pick myself back up and rebuild me. You know, I'm trying to get the me that I don't think I've ever met. Because I don't think there has ever been a time where I was just super secure. I was 100% confident. I feel like I've always had these issues in me. And yes, I do believe in going to therapy. And I will be. Because it's time. You know, it's an evaluation for myself. And a lot of women deal with these things. And you know, instead of looking at ourselves, we always kind of just be like, oh, these dudes that I deal with ain't shit. No, we got to look at ourselves, because why do we keep choosing these ain't shit men? You know, it's something in us that tells us, oh, this is what we deserve. Oh, this is all we're good enough for. And that's the mentality that we have to let go of, because if you hold on to that mentality, you just keep ain't shit after ain't shit, lie after lie, story after story. And that it drains you. Like, I'm tired. It drains you. Drains you. So, this week, what I want to tell you guys is that I've had my breakthrough. It's been a couple of days, not very long. I have gotten kind of comfortable with not communicating with him. Am I a little sad? Kind of, sort of, you know. Every woman wants to bring a child into the world with a great family and, you know, somebody that's there to support them and hold their hand and rub their back and, you know, but it didn't happen that way. So for me, I'm crossing the bridge. Here we go. I'm crossing the bridge of acceptance, and, you know, it's a learning process. And am I going to get through this? Absolutely so. Like, it's not something that is going to kill me. It's not something that I worry about not getting through. But, you know, as a woman, it hurts. Because it's like, why can't you just be here? But God knows best, and it is what it is. You know, I made this choice, and with this choice, I knew that going forward, it would be a possibility that he may not be here. He may not be supportive. He may not be understanding. So with that said, I take the emotions and I just pray about them, and I pray for my strength, and I do the best I can with it. But I have learned that I need time to evaluate myself. I've learned that my self-esteem has played a big role in why I've been in these situations so many times. And I've learned that God will make you keep bumping your head until you get the lesson. So I'm getting the lesson because I don't ever want to be here again. And I hope that any other female that's struggling with self-esteem issues or issues with, you know, people who continue to mistreat them or not give them the things that they need, I hope that they look at this video and they are able to take away from this that, you know, you don't have to always be in these situations. Pull yourself away and see why you keep entering these situations where you have to kind of force somebody to be there for you. You shouldn't have to force anyone to love you. Someone loving you should come easy. You know, people say, oh, you're not going to be able to find a man with 2 kids. What I'm learning is the man that's for me is going to accept me and everything that I come with. So leave y'all comments or whatever y'all want to do. And I will post again next week.